Well, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone's day going today? I'm just gonna bounce out of that Discord call I was in. There we go. So, yeah, today we get the ungodly amount of P22. Something that I am very much semi not excited for. We're currently sitting here at 122 hours, 37 minutes, 42 seconds mission elapsed time, waiting on a TEI 25 abort purpose pad and a state vector update and verb 66. Uh, FOV of 62 actually looks kind of quite nice. I kind of like it. How's it going, James? How's it going? Yeah, it is. It is a little bit late. It's a little bit late. It's a little late. I just didn't want to be talking in two places at once because I know that there are some people that do that. I can't do that. All right, that's too much. I'm flying a spaceship, okay? Just cut me some slack. Go ahead and accept this uplink. I must be in Japan or something. No, no. It's late for me too. All right, uplink complete. And we're waiting on our Revolution 25 tracking pad. Yeah, this is I remember looking at this and being like, holy P22, and then I just ended the stream because I was not feeling it. I'm like, I'm tired AF. We're skipping. We're doing this some other time, and this is that other time because I can't let Artemis beat me to the punch on this mission. That would be crazy, right? Can't let that happen. Can't let that happen. All right, so landmarks today are, we've got control point 1, control point 2, landmark F1, and landmark 130. Gonna go put those over in the NASP chat. I will never make my own Discord server. I've already talked about this. Yeah, the Lunar Roving Vehicle Grand Prix. I saw that. One very disappointed astronaut. I remember the Apollo 15 people thought it was a hoot. Pitch down may be required for pick a pair. Let's see. I'm willing to take my odds. Give me something good, computer. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, CMC. Low. Still on them 2D optics. After this mission, I will get updated to the 3D optics, don't worry. It's just when I started flying this mission, there was still some huge problems with the 3D optics. So I didn't update it for this mission yet. But I got it updated for the tutorials, which you guys might have seen. Oh, look at our beautiful Earth down there. Look at that. That's such a pristine alignment. I don't even see it move. It's amazing. Be prepared for Star 1 and Star 2 a lot. Yeah, I know. I know. 242. Oh, a little bit off here, but nothing a little minute adjustment can't fix. Oh, that's looking good. 0. 0.7, let's see, 0.8, 0.9, mark. Beautiful. And wait for LOS. The easiest instruction known to man. I know that on Apollo 17, Harrison Schmitt said that Gene never let him ride on the uphill side, so he's always on a downhill side, and because of that, he was like bouncing around and catching air. And at one point, he thought that they were gonna tip the rover over. And as the brave crew of Apollo 7 lift off with astronauts Wally, Walter, and what's his name? Oh, about to have LOS. About dang time. Loss of signal Goldstone, loss of signal Madrid. Okay. Omni Charlie. The pitch to ordeal 338. Okay, so this is the revolution where we need to preserve the P22 information. Okay, begin orbit rate. Looks quite good to me. So optic speed 0 off, or optic speed medium 0 off, mode CMC, verb 37 enter, 22 enter. This is max MGA, yep, pro. And this will be a known landmark. Pro. Coordinates for the landmark are 00875, 85073, and all balls on the altitude. Begin monitor landmark at horizon. T1 is at 34 minutes past the hour. Yep, I got it. It tells you to save it here. To save the updated noun 89 values on this revolution. It doesn't on the previous one, but it does for this one. So the first rev, I think, was just like a little test, and now this rev is like we have to save them, so. It's good. And sunrise. Very beautiful sunrise. Probably very blinding on the old eye sockets, if I had to guess. So standing by. Oh, T1, okay. 3406, T1 has passed. Waiting for T2 at 3907. That is beautiful. So 3907, 38, 3907. All right. Go minus 1.5 degrees pitch down. Mode is CMC. Proceed. We got it. Okay, manual. And mark. Mark. Very good. Mark. 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 And mark sequence complete. I just like to flip it back to CMC and watch it like auto track. It's really cool to see that the computer is able to do something like that. A little bit off, but when we get our updated now in 89s and we put them in there, that's going to bring it right on the center. This is going to be great. I already know those are good marks. Yep, that's a crater down there. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the proper marking attitude. Look at that. Beautiful noun 49. That was pristine. Take our snipping tool. All right, here is our updated coordinates for control point 1. Establish orbit rate. It's as good as she once was. All right. Let's copy that. That in here, control point 1. And we'll give it the old verb 32. And load up control point 2. Known landmark. Proceed. Control point 2 will be 01000. 63700. And all balls for altitude. And T1 at horizon is 123.4819. Lunar Module 5 is almost complete with ASTP. Oh, that's great. Okay, control point 2. If you're wondering what I'm using the COAS for, I know that 338 degrees lines up with this tick mark here, so it's a way of visually doing orbit rate without looking at the FDAI. All right, 53:10 is our T2 time. Let's do a pitch down of 1.5 degrees per second. Proceed on the computer, and let's get down there. Yeah, control point 2 is a little bit more off than 1 was, but here we go. Mark. 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 And there completes control point 2. Yeah, is Lunar Module 5 still quitting? So I know he was talking about that. Okay. Did the Artemis 2 mission rumble up some excitement for people? And it's, I guess it's worth doing now. Verb 32. He is collaborating with Jackson and others at this time. Okay. Zero 1 6 0 0. 4 3 4 4 0. All balls. F1. And the T2 time is 0621. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, I don't mind if I do. Okay, T2 time is 124:06:21. And I think I'm going to start the pitch down a little bit earlier. Start it here at 17 seconds. And pitch down. And proceed to acquire. Mark. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Mark sequence complete. What's going on, Arco? I think we're blazing through these landmarks pretty fast. The idea I literally had just mid-flight was using the COAS as a way to hold orbit rate while looking out the window so I don't have to constantly alt-tab out for T1 time because I forget it. And just having it show up on the horizon, like doing the COAS tracking with the horizon, that just makes it so I can fly 10x speed while doing orbit rate. Such a nice idea. Literally just had that idea just now. The first time that I did it, just when I started the stream, it's the first time that idea ever occurred to me. Okay, we'll save those. What landmark was this? F1? Landmark F1. For Frau Maro 1, I assume. Oh. That's it's kind of crazy. Sorry to hear that. And I guess he's not doing okay, but other than that, how is he doing? Whoa, okay. Oh dear. Ah, there it is. Landmark 130. Okay, T2 time is 26:48. Mark sequence complete. All right. Now in 49 looks good. Okay, we've got our updated coordinates for every landmark that we're going to need. And this is 130. Yeah, that guy needs to be locked up and see a specialist. Okay. So we are expecting the angles after we finish our maneuver to be 30, 60. Call that's about 75. We'll call this 70 right there, and then 191. That's 195. So we'll call this 191. And we'll just wait for that auto maneuver to complete. Yeah, while we're waiting on the auto maneuver, I'm gonna go ahead and get a drink of water. Lalanda. Alright, let's look through that. Optics. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, just wait, I think there's a typo somewhere in the checklist because there's like it said day 6 earlier. We have a rest period and is day 6 again? Okay. That or it is just the same flight day and we have a rest period in the middle of it. It's totally possible. Have seen that plenty of times. We just got to do the landmark tracking 2 more times. So that was round 1 and a round 2, and then we get nice LLS2 photography, which is done with ourselves. That's unfortunate, but not that bad. And then we just get 2 more landmarks and we're on our way home. So crazy. Oh, you know what? While we're flying past that planet real quick, I just want to show you guys something cool. Look at that. Look at that. You can see all the moons. See that? Beautiful. Just thought it would be something cool you guys might want to see. Okay, auto maneuver complete. I believe it was Saturn, yeah. Saturn and all of her moons. High-Gain's got that good acquisition, and let's just verify our angles real quick on Verb 64. So minus about 71 plus 193, so we'll call us a little bit closer to there. And I like that for 71. Proceed. And now we're just waiting on TI 26 pad and uplink. So I'm gonna go grab that drink of water now. Hey, what's going on, Owen Schnell? Do you know that Schnell means fast in German? Oh, that's cool. So it's morning for you then. But also everything else. Yeah, that happens. Ah, guten Morgen. How's your morning going? All the issues. Wie geht's, as they would say. Landmark 150. Beautiful. All right, TEI 26. Good, now us our state vector update. Go ahead and accept. When I do Apollo 12 on the stream, I'll show you guys the screensaver program that someone wrote. You know, I feel like Rascal Flatts had a song with the lyric "Watching the World Go By." Just saying. So, am I doing this any faster than you are? We need to keep this for the T1 and T2 times. Yeah, you know what? Who needs that map update anyways? We don't need it. Still take it, but I don't need it. Alright, pick a pair, please work. Come on, pick a pair. Yeah. I'm going pretty quick. Yeah, I think I'm going pretty quick too, to be honest. And I think it's that idea I had with using the COAS as a way to do the orbit rate visually. Yeah, no, I'm so ready to. I'm so ready for this TEI. The only reason that I am going through these P22s is because it's on camera, and it would be highly, highly embarrassing if I skip shit like that. And you know what? When we update to the 3D optics, guess what we're not skipping anymore? That's right, P23. So get ready for that. I'm going to preset these switches for the P-22 positions. Let's take a look at our GDC. Again, beautifully lined up. Can't even see a change. All right, and let's take a look at our Verb 83 here. P-23 never needed fixing. It was the split line of sight. Just an orbiter limitation with a split line of sight. But with the new 3D optics, trust me, you'll see it. You'll see it when I start flying Apollo 9. Oh, Apollo 9 doesn't do any P-23s. Well, you know what? Apollo 9 is going to be the next one we're flying. So, unfortunately, y'all going to have to wait. Y'all going to have to wait for some of them P-23s. Y'all are going to have to wait. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. 125.14.38 is the expected loss of signal. We'll prepare for going orbit right here. I'm really excited to fly Apollo 9 for you guys. Not excited for all those landmark trackings, though. But I'm quite excited to show you guys Apollo 9. It's my favorite mission. Not excited for those landmark trackings at the end. Ooh, not excited. But, oh my god, it is the best mission. It's, hands down, it's the best mission. They do so much new things, so much cool things. Oh my god. And you know what? With the new split line of sight system, you can do the P-23 marks really fast. Like, you could just take them, like, boom, boom, boom. Mark, mark, mark. Easy. You just mark, a couple key taps on the computer, mark, a couple key taps, mark, a couple key taps, and you're done. As long as your marks are good out the gate, it'll be like, boom, boom, boom. Easy. Yeah, I'm just excited for all these P-22s to be done. Oh my gosh, y'all don't even know. So many P-22s. And I the reason I'm so tired of them, it wouldn't be this bad, because let's be honest, 17 P-22s. 18 P-22s. It's really not that bad. It's just that we did like 30 of them, 32 of them in Apollo 9. So I'm, and then I immediately went and did them in Apollo 10. So it's, woo, you know, it's just that the end of Apollo 9 where you do all those P-22s and now just coincidentally they line up. So that's the problem. So yeah, basically, because I was flying them both simultaneously, I did 33 in Apollo 9, and now I'm doing another 18 of them here. So that's why I'm tired of P-22. They're not that bad. Like that. Horizon's about right there. Okay. You've never done a complete lunar module operations yet. Well, you are in for a real treat. Also, holy crap, this is the most perfectest orbit rate I've ever seen in my life. Just to immediately be ruined, right as I say that, by a Mascon field. I love it. Let's get those landmarks keyed in. This will be a known landmark. And the calculated stuff will be 00636 84974 and I'm not going to turn auto off and do these P22s from memory here. You done descent? Power descent? That's like, I don't know. To me, that's like one of the easier LEM procedures. Just wait till you have to do one of them fancy burns where you have to do plus X with the RCS, but you still have to flip all of those ascent feed switches. Aren't those just your favorite, Artemis? Look at that, beautifully acquired. How could I forget spinning because I forgot? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The shut-off valves. Uh-huh. I know exactly what you mean. See you around, Owen Schnell. Have a good day at work. (51:27) is our T2 time. Oh my god, could you imagine if Artemis 2 went into lunar orbit and did all this? I don't even think it would work particularly well since they would be in such a eccentric orbit. Yeah, but we wouldn't have gotten those really cool photographs of the eclipse, though. I'm really liking how this is driving. It's pretty much just straight down. On. Yeah, yeah, that's understandable. Okay, that was control point 2. So we are up to Foxtrot 1. 44193 and 00501. F1. Okay, F1's T2 time is 0438. Ah, look at that. Madrid. Okay. We will take in updated coordinates for F1. Mark. 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 Just took that one a little bit early because I don't like how it's approaching the horizon here. Okay. Proceed, proceed, proceed. And we'll take the F1 update. F1 update. Well, first of all, let's do copy control point 1. Copy control point 2. Noun 49 is in. That. And then updated F1 will be next. F1 update. Okay, 2.5 marks. Here is our F1 update. And we'll see how the last one goes. We're at 32. And last one is 01289 11850 and 00099. I got one more round after this, then the LLS2, LLS3 photography, and then just 2 more landmarks total after that, and then TEI. That's 25:04 will be the T2 time. Hey, those are all named in Apollo 10. All of these are Apollo 10 landmarks. Yeah, like I'm blazing through this. Figuring out how to time skip while doing orbit rate is most certainly a big help. Proceed to acquire. And I like that one, so no reason to give us an update. I mean, you could time skip while doing orb rate with the FDAI, but this specific trick makes it really nice for P22 because you can see it pop up at the horizon, right? And that's why we're going through this really, really nicely. And we're actually going to let the spacecraft keep drifting down because I have to maneuver to 09500. So we'll just let it keep doing its own thing for a while. I could see it just fine. I couldn't really see it when the big text glitch came up, but luckily I was between marks when that was happening, so. I will say if there's one thing nice about Apollo 10 is sure you've got all these landmarks, but you get to watch that Earthrise every single orbit during these landmarks. So there's that. And we did not need an update for this landmark. It did track perfectly, so I'm going to just verb 34 out of that. And then copy the old 130. Yeah, you're on a laptop, so there is that. And because it's only verb 49, we don't need to wait for comp activity. Okay, minus 70, so 30, 60, about 70, 191, 191. And we'll let that thing auto maneuver on, doing its own thing. I really like the blue tint on this window. I think it brings out the edges on the moon. All right, while that spacecraft is maneuvering, I'm gonna head up the restroom real quick. We've been doing this an hour and 36 minutes, and I've already done quite a few landmarks. I'm very happy with the rate that we're pushing these out. This is awesome. I've switched to just using my keyboard as the AGC, just because I wanted to type faster. Good acquisition. But this will be our last coupling of 4. And then it's on to the LLS3 photography. After a rest period. Because, of course, there's a rest period. With Rendezvous, I still use the mouse just because I want to make sure that all data entry is perfect. Oh, did you get to just the rest period and then you stopped, I assume? I do kind of want to take it all the way to TEI, I'm not gonna lie. But I just don't know if I can. I think I'm gonna take it to the rest period and then I'll stop. You stop there, I'll stop there. How about that? I mean, I do kind of want to continue. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get as much of this done as possible, but it is also a fairly late hour, and so it would be nice during the rest period to just, you know, ramp down and chill out in VC for a little bit. Come on, pick a pair. Do me some good. Nice. Yeah, that's true. TEI is kind of a milestone time, so having it at the regular scheduled time would probably be much better. Reset for P22. Bye balls, sports fans. And let's see what we got here on the GDC side. A one hell of a beautiful alignment. We will take it. Loss of signal is expected to occur at 127.1256. So 241.09. 241.5. Down just a smidge. Crossing 242. Mark 242. I like it. Proceed. One two seven 1257. Like, I'm not going crazy, right? That says day 6, and up at the top of all of these P22s says day 6, right? It does. Okay. So that's weird. 117. to 132. Yeah, that cannot be right. 117. What's 132 minus 117 is 15 hours. Actually, you know what? That is right. That's right. That's less than 24 hours. So it is still flight day 6. Well, shimmer me timbers. They really had a rest period in the middle of a flight day. That's actually crazy. LOS Goldstone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. LOS Madrid. Omni Charlie. And let's get us pitching up here. And prep for control point 1. Oop, that's P21. And this will be an unknown landmark. Coordinates are 00636, 84974, and 00002. Yes, P22 made them tired too. Hey, you know what? I don't blame them. Okay, what are we looking at? That's right, it's nighttime. My little trick doesn't work that well. Okay, fine. Zero switch to off. T1 time for control point 1 is 30:39. I like this orbit rate. It's very stable. Couple of roll jets to throw off the pitch rate just a little bit, but it's still very, very stable. I like it. And here comes the Mascons. You can even see that pitch needle moving. There she comes. Ah! Amazing. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the LEM stuff happened like 2 days ago, so. That's beautiful. The way that that sun just comes up. That's gorgeous. Control point 1. And T2 time is 35:41. There we go. Now 49 is probably going to be all balls. All balls. Proceed. And we did like that where it landed there on the landmark with the optics, so there will be no need to save these noun 89s for reuse. I mean, we do save them, we write them into the flight plan, and then they're looked at afterwards, but there's no need to reuse those coordinates again. First notch, that's good. And this is a known landmark whose coordinates are 00601 and 63993 and 00219. And control point 2's T2 time is 49:43 after the hour. So she'll be coming up on the horizon very shortly. I have a feeling, a sneaking suspicion, it's because we didn't initialize the W matrix. So they're all going to be perfect. That's my sneaking suspicion. It's 49:43 after the hour. Okay. Start acquisition. 1, 2, and pitch down. Mark. 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 Okay. Pro. Verb 32 for a recycle. And we'll take our F1 now. Okay. That's pro for a known landmark. And the F1 update was 01931. 44156 and 00214. Standing by for F1 acquisition. E2 is 0254. F1 acquired. E2 is 0254. Earthrise. Acquisition Goldstone and Madrid. E2 time is 0254. Zero switch off. Proceed and pitch down. Oh, we got that. Ooh, a beautiful acquisition. Okay. Updated site is good. What's faster than Mach 20? Mach 21? There we go. They have us verb 34 out of this. I think that might be a typo in the checklist since every other orbit we just did verb 32. I'm just going to do verb 32 for this next one as well. Okay, Renova, so the answer you were looking for is actually... Okay, it's actually the limit as the limit from the left as Mach approaches 20. You can put as many zeros as you want in there, Renova. So it's the limit from the right to the left as Mach approaches 20. There you go. That's what's faster than Mach 20. Well, it's not something worth putting a bug report in for or a checklist error in for, because I mean, it's technically correct, so not gonna waste my time. Just gonna do verb 32. Load those landmark coordinates, last ones. 0, 1, 2, 8, 9. 1, 1, 8, 5, 0. And 0, 0, 0, 9, 9. Oops. There we go. Alright. Making my way down the moon, flying fast. Drifting out cause the mask guns. And I need you. CMCE. I can't get home without P40. Screw the EMS. You go a little stir crazy after this many P22s, trust me. These things drive you nuts. Making my way down the ocean of tranquility. $23.20. All right. 0 switch to off. Things set for a good P23. Or P22, I mean. Is it crazy that I kind of actually want to do P23 right now? I get this sudden urge to do some P22s. Like, I don't know. P23 just went from one of the most annoying programs to one of the coolest programs pretty quickly, I gotta say. All right. So happy we're finally done with all of those P22s. We've just got 2 more in the entire mission, and that'll do it. So we are rapidly approaching the end of our flight here. Flight day. We've got 1 more day around the moon. A little bit of a rest period coming up shortly, and then 1 day around the moon, and that's it. Look at how beautiful that looks through that hatch window. Look at that, just kind of big, like, canyon going down there. Big crevasse. Looks cool. Wonder what caused that. Probably magma flows once upon a time. Now I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I've been doing that since 11 minutes and 42 seconds into the flight. So yeah, I mean, we've been free falling since 11 minutes and 42 seconds. So you could say we've been free falling for about 128 hours and 16 minutes. Just saying. Yeah, anyone who understands space physics will immediately understand that joke. General relativity, baby. Okay. Just over to the high gain. Got a good acquisition on that. Minus 60 and about 172. Beautiful. We got Misfin. We're gonna get another uplink. Do a quick O2 purge and get the fuck out of here. We got a rest period coming up. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna configure the CMC, but I'm gonna do the rest on SCS because I just find that the CMC overcompensates. Does a little too much thrusting sometimes, so we're just gonna do it on SCS, but I'll still set up the CMC for it. This is true. Did you know that if you fall off a building and you hit your terminal velocity before the ground, that you, in fact, are in zero gravity? That's why things like the Vomit Comet work for simulating zero gravity. Experience weightlessness. Get sudden deceleration sickness. Yeah, that's true. Map update, we'll take it just in case. And the last one we'll need is the LLS2 photography. There we go. Oblique strip. Hell yeah. Okay, verb 48, enter. Verb 22, 00110, enter. Pro. Verb 46, enter. And we will turn off all associated switches. So that's AC, A1, A2. So you want these two on. Want these two off. These off. And these off. Deadband. Verb 21, noun 01, enter. 3255, enter. 1616, enter. Verb 83, enter. While that's happening, let's do a wastewater dump. And a urine dump. $27. About 28 now. Yep, right at 28. Proceed. Let's try attitude hold on CMC and let's see how she does. So far, no complaints. Yeah, can't complain so far. Actually doing a pretty good job. Okay. And thus begins the rest period. No sleep period, just resting for an extended time. Yep, you can see it's overcompensating again. SCS. Just resting my eyes. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. You bounced around, but had different configuration. No, I bounced around pretty badly. Yeah, so I just switched to SCS. Pretty good quad usage. I mean, going home with 75% quads on Apollo 10 is pretty good. Yeah, 11 wasn't this bad either. I thought that 11 CMC was, it still bounced around enough for me to go to SCS, but it wasn't nearly quite as bad. 10 is, I don't know what's up with 10. But I also think 11 did the 30-degree deadband, but I don't remember. But yeah, rest period's done, so we're pretty much going to call it here. We'll pick up at the very start of the end of the rest period with the LLS2 photography. I'll see you guys around. Hope you enjoyed.